Hello, welcome on in everybody, welcome on in. It's another week of Game Dev Review with the Piper, that's me. For those that haven't been here before, we start every single one of these streams with a quick brief of what we're going to be doing, what we're grading on, how we're going to be reviewing your games. Going over some of the tools that we're going to be using and our expectations. So, excited for that. For those who are not aware or in the r/play-my-game Discord, and we'll talk about this later, I have filled out my schedule all the way through the rest of October and November, but I will be figuring out December here shortly. Some travel plans, some other things will be coming up, so we gotta figure out how to fill those in. But I hope y'all have had a good week. I took the week off to kind of like clean and like de-stress and take care of some stuff, so I was able to like get back in like a semi-decent schedule. We'll see how like I kind of like push stream and everything else in as I like move into the next couple of weeks, but the calendar is the best way to stay up in chat, and then the schedule in the about section is synced to that. So without further ado, let's start with our agenda today. So we're going to be starting with our expectations of me and of you as a game dev, our grading criteria, the expectations I have for the game, whatever genre it's in, the expectations I expect to see in there, the flagship game, so of that genre, what I think the flagship game is that helps kind of like set the standard of how I'm going to be looking at your game, right? My experience with it, some schedule overview, and give it a fair chance, and then we'll grade it. We'll then do our next game, and then after that, we'll rate over. So what you can expect from me is honest and candid feedback, as always, and suggestions to make the game better. I'm not just going to be pooping on your game, telling you it's horrible, or trying my best not to. I'll be providing as much feedback and hopefully suggestions as I can. Unfortunately, I am not a game dev, so my suggestions are going to be based and framed on things like the flagship game experience, things like that. So you see me reference that a lot and be like, this should be more like Hollow Knight, or, you know, whatever it is, right? And then we can move forward from there. I always expect all my feedback will have a framing of speedrunning, as I have 6 years of speedrun experience. I've submitted over 80 runs. I currently hold 6 world records. I've attempted 30 categories, and I've even performed at AGDQ 2025 with 60,000 average viewership, and I'm currently a backup runner for Games Done Queer, which is happening at the end of this month of October. So make sure that you guys check that out over on gdq.gg. To see their schedule and everything else like that. Onyx, hello and welcome on in, beautiful. I will always give your games a fair attempt, so if you have like a demo or anything, we usually beat all the demos. If you've given me like a full game, usually we'll play for about 2 hours, I think. So fair attempt gives us enough time to like understand the controls and be able to move forward from there. And then I always offer a deep perspective on gaming. I've now streamed over 130 games on Twitch. We have over 1,000 achievements on Steam. I've been gaming for over 25 years. And then you'll always will have access to this video of this stream that's going on. And if you're checking this out over on YouTube, appreciate you for that. I'm going to start moving these over to my main channel and also uploading them to the VOD channel, just to kind of like double dip, because I do think that they're organized enough to be on my regular stream, because my regular the Piper is like more catered, and then the VODs are unedited, just straight into it. And then the video game review toolkit, which we're about to go over, you'll have access to that hopefully indefinitely, so you can always go back, look at the comments, see how I graded it, or even pull that up and kind of like be able to compare it with the stream. My expectations for you devs is patience. So if you've asked me to play your game, understand that usually I'm going to be anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks out in scheduling, as we're only going to be scheduling games for that month and the next month, and then just only playing games once a week. So that kind of like puts it a little bit on a backlog. I do expect humility and non-combativeness, all my feedback. You've asked me to play your game, take my feedback as you wish. I do stand by that, like the number one thing that I do want out of this is that I am mostly doing this to help you make a better game. And that way it can be better for everyone to play. So if you're just like interested in people playing your game just to get your numbers up and you're not interested in feedback, please don't ask me to play your game, because now you're just wasting my time. And then also with that feedback, if the shoe fits, wear it. Nobody's saying that you have to take it. Just understand that I'm going to be sharing my experience as a player firsthand. So that's where everything's going to be coming from. With communication, this is a semi-newer one, but if you reach out, please don't ghost me. I'm not going to play your game if you do it. That's really that whole paragraph what it says. And then tech assist, if I have any issues, please help me, help you, help me, help you, help me, help you. Stream the game, show it off for all these people. Alright, so how do we look at games? So we look at games in 4 categories. The first one being genre, so we're talking about the core mechanics of that genre. So if it's a roguelike, does that mean that the game resets every time? Are you properly doing that as a platformer? So does it actually have platforms? Does it build on that? Player role, if it's an RPG, are we clearly like within that world? Does it make sense? If we're doing like a deck builder, what's our player role? Does it make sense? Objectives within that, so like does it make sense what we're doing in our game, and then does that play style fit within that genre? Progression systems we talked about a little bit, tone, theme, atmosphere, and then the big one that I always talk about is expectations versus innovation. Is the question of not, is your game just a clone of a different game? And it's really hard because when we're talking about expectations, right, like, hey, the genre, I have certain expectations from that because of games I've played, but that doesn't mean that your game should be exactly like that. You should be able to innovate and have something a little bit different. We then look at art, so style, consistency, visual identity, and originality. So visual identity and originality with style and consistency means basically like, if you've ever heard of Guess the Game, it's a Wordle type game. You can play it at guessthedot.game, where it gives you 6 screenshots of a game where you get to guess what it is. Just like Wordle, right? 6 chances. Framed.wtf is like a movie version of that. I do recommend playing them. But the idea is that if your game was found in Guess the Game, that based off 6 screenshots or less, I would be able to know it's your game because it has that originality and that visual identity. Readability and functionality I'll talk about a lot while we're playing it. This is going to be a big thing of like, can I clearly tell what I can interact with? Does it make sense? Is the background or the foreground get in the way of everything else? World building and atmosphere speaks for itself. Technical execution is like how, it's kind of like how clean does your game look? I'm gonna be honest. That's kind of like what that means. Cohesion, does everything go together? And then emotional impact. And then gameplay, core loop, controls, responsiveness, challenge and depth with variety and depth, or challenge and balance with variety and depth. In general, challenges should slowly ramp up, and then also you should have variety, so you shouldn't introduce all the like hard stuff in like one level and then it's just doing that. Like slowly build it up, add stuff to it, build that progression, that reward system that'll help with your flow and pacing. And then replayability, what makes your game want me to play it more than once? And then, like I said, I have speedrun perspective, so we're going to be talking about speedrun ability. So what's the chance that people are going to speedrun your game? I highly recommend including speedrunners in your mentality when you're making games, especially platformers and things like that. So we're going to be looking at movement controls, consistency versus RNG, glitches, skip, and text. So that means not necessarily that your game's broken, but based off of what I can see, is there going to be conversation, routing, and things like that? I'm like, hey, what if we go this way? What if we do that? Hey, does this jump work better this way? Does it work better this way? Things like that. Routing goes along with timing and category, so is it very clear of like when a timer would start, when it would end, what path people are going, things like that. And then watchability, is your game fun to watch? There are tons of games that I love to play and enjoy, but I don't think are necessarily a good fit for stream. So if that's important to you or something you're looking at, we'll talk about that as well. So we take all of that info though, and we break it down to 16 different grading criteria into those 4 categories. So you can see those here, and this is how we grade everything, and then we leave our comments into it. So what are we playing this week? We're starting off with Bug Alliance. So Bug Alliance, in my opinion, it sounds very like Stormship Troopers, Iron, I think is the name of the book, like those type of style. So the game dev says, worms rule, bugs rebel. Bug Alliance is a pixel action RPG where you fight, evolve, and survive as instinct warriors in brutal game modes. Farm resources, upgrade gear, and crush tyrants in a war to reclaim your world. I will say, from all the screenshots I saw, it very much looked like a top-down shooter, more than just like a pixel action RPG. So we'll find out, but because of that's kind of how I framed it based off the screenshots. So in my opinion, like I said, I thought it really, in my opinion, looked like a top-down roguelike shooter. It might not be, they're saying it's an RPG, but that's kind of like based off of just like what I could see on the itch.io page, then looking at that. So what I expect with that is going to be tight and responsive controls, weapon and ability variety, so fair difficulty curve, risk reward system, procedural generation done right, so that way it's not just the same thing over and over and over again, meaningful progression, so as we move forward or as we do things, it like matters, and then memorable boss fights is a huge part of this, so we know like where each place starts and ends. So what's the flagship of this genre? In my opinion, it's Enter the Gungeon, a fave. I have 12 hours played. I've actually never beat it. I only have 4 achievements, and I like to play with the corgi. That's you might be able to see him. He's where's my hand? Where's my hand? Let's get my finger out. My fingy. I have that pretty high, don't I? There it is. That's this guy right here, this little corgi guy. Yeah, doggo. So I like to play with the doggo. I think you play with her, so it's like you and it's her and the doggo. So yeah, and then we're gonna play Forge the Fates, which we'll go over that later. And then this is our calendar and schedule. So today is the 19th. So we're playing Bug Alliance Forge the Fates. Next week we do have 3 games. I did throw Theralite on there. I do usually, so we play, like I said, an average of 2 games. We do have some on 3. Usually if you hit me up and you're like, hey, I have a demo, it's only gonna take 30 minutes. I'll throw it in somewhere where, like, these are both demos, so that's why we have 3 games here. One of these is a demo. So demos, when you're not giving me early access, I'm going to usually be able to put 3 games into it. And then we do game devs once a week. That's always on Sundays at 5 p.m. Central European Time. So if you're interested in me reviewing your game, you can shoot me an email at thepipepiper.twitch@gmail. You can hit me up on Discord at thepipepiper, or join the Narwhal Pod by going to our link, discord.narwhalpod.org. You can always see me on YouTube at the Pipe Piper Shorts and the Pipe Piper VODs, or you can hit me up on Instagram at Cosplaying Cars. Or as always, I'm also on the R Play My Game Discord. Where I'm under streamer seeking devs, or whatever that category is, and I have my own thread there, so you can hop in and drop a message in the thread there. But without further ado, let's play some Bug Alliance. That finger's still hanging out.
Once upon a time, Earth was a place mostly ruled by humanity. It was also home to other creatures, such as animals, birds, plants, and, of course, bugs. But one day, Earth had to face with a terrifying catastrophe. An unexpected meteor hit Earth and vanished almost all livings on it. Almost 25 million years later, completely new Earth has been formed.
That is 100%
One of the
Dick
places
Wolf
in
font.
New Earth is the continent of Volucris, a new home for many livings. For many years, lands of Volucris have been terrorized by horrible, disgusting, as well as dangerous worms. They are ruled by the cruel, fat, and horrible King Glutton. But fortunately, like in every story, this one also has its heroes, bugs. They are brave, loyal, and potent warriors that protect Volucris at all costs. Finally, being fed up with the worms, bugs gathered all their powers to stand against the King Glutton and free Volucris from his tyranny once and for all. After a while, bugs got surrounded by worms. Their only hope was a reinforcement sent from the headquarters. But things were not going as they planned.
How you doing,
Something
Onyx?
was definitely wrong.
How's your Sunday?
Willy and Sneaky Glutton has already found and defeated the reinforcement. Centipede Rufus betrayed Bugs.
Centipede
and told him all of their
Rufus?
plans. Bugs didn't expect this at all. Bugs were shocked and desperate. The only way to save Queens was to surrender and bow to their fate.
Save Queens, New York?
Glutton captures and enslaves Bugs and sends Queens to the dungeons of his dreadful palace, leaving them to endless tortures and agonies.
That makes sense? That Queens thing was confusing. Does this have controller support? Does not seem to. Okay. Alright. Welcome to beta. Why is that timing down? Interesting. Is that like daily quests or something? Alright. Choose bug. Whoa, that shows up like immediately. That's wild. Okay. Oh, yeah. It's a lot to read it. I don't know what any of it means. Do we have other options? Not currently. Okay. And then this is more than just choose your bug. Okay. I don't know what half that means. Alright, game mode. On slot. Outlast endless waves of hungry worms and collect essence to permanently upgrade your character. Resistance. Build towers and defend. Okay. Reach Evo. Later, probably short for evolution. 9. 50. Okay. Interesting. Card mode. Free choice? Tactical gear. Tactical gears are powerful tools you unlock as you evolve your character. Use them wisely. Each gear has a different unlock cost and impact. Okay. Okay. There's a lot, like, right off the bat. Oh, God. Oh, there is so much. Okay. Yeah, see what I mean, though? Where it's like, it definitely feels top down. Kill worms to survive. Yeah, they got it. Yeah, I feel like that was super unnecessary. Does he auto lock on? Okay. Level up and upgrade your arsenal. There are different upgrade cards. Choose one that fits you to upgrade. Definitely more of a top down, right? Yeah. Character. Sure. What do these mean? Increase max health. That's my only choice? We have health? Like that's... God. There's way too much stuff popping up. I don't think that made sense right there. Oh, do you go slower when you're reloading? That's rough. The sound is gross. Hello, Allison. Welcome on in. Earn tactical points by defeating enemies. Once enough points is collected, you can activate tactical gears by pushing 1, 2, and 3 on a keyboard, or X, A, and B while holding R2. My gamepad didn't work. Oh God, I stepped on something that hurt me? Question mark? All right, let's weapon upgrade. Yeah, increase attack speed. Sure. Ow. Yeah, right? This feels real Enter the Gungeon, which is fine. Pick something weird up. Oh, another upgrade? Nice. I don't even know what our abilities do. Oh, I see. We gotta do this for stuff. Oh. Yeah, let's get knockback. That way they're like... Ow! They started shooting at us. My goodness. Wasn't ready for that. I don't know what these are. Oh God, I didn't realize that they were there. Oh God, I blew myself up. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. Did anything save? Do we get to keep stuff for that? Ouch. Yeah, let's get... Yeah, let's increase damage. Seems better, right? I definitely want that reload speed to go up a bit. Can we, like, shoot these? Is that a thing? No? Where's reload speed? Ooh, attack range is kind of cool. I don't think he hit me. I want some malarkey on that. Yeah, lots of auto aim, which kind of like... Alright, what else should we level up? Music is fun. Yeah, it's like, it's intense. Yeah, more damage. Oh, yeah, I should probably work on range a little bit with these guys showing up now. Yeah, let's hide behind this wall a little bit. It's gonna be interesting to try and like eventually use like those explosion things for ourself, you know what I mean? Cause like we're getting them close, but like this auto lock on, I don't really know how much I'm doing. Ouch, they hurt me. I don't like the how they're damageable like once they're like holes show up that they're coming out of, you know? It kind of feels unfair. Ouch, my goodness. Oh god. Ouch. Oh, is my life down below? I just realized that. No, I want to shoot the barrels. Why can't I shoot the barrels? See? Exactly the problem I thought it would have. Maybe it's to do with my nephew? Have fun! Love ya. Have fun. Tell the fam hi. Oh, goodness gracious. There are things shooting at me. Oh, my goodness. I still don't know what my abilities do. I really want that reload to go down even further. There it is. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Alright, we gotta get to, like, level 10 or something. Thinking more weapon upgrades. Let's get the damage up. The knockback wasn't super helpful, to be honest, because like so much, because like as soon as we did that, things started shooting us from a distance. It's like that wasn't cool. Okay, boss. Alright, yeah, this is definitely... Yeah, calling this like a pixel RPG is pretty crazy. Especially... This is definitely like a top-down bullet heck. I don't get how he's doing that. That one's a little weird. Oh geez, oh geez. Oh geez, I don't know how I'm supposed to avoid all that. See, now the auto is also like sucking, because like now it's like focusing on not the boss. Man, he's got a lot of life. Oh. I don't really know what killed me. I think we unlocked some stuff. Okay. Cool. Do I get anything for these quests? I can like do... oh. Did I not get Evo stage? I feel like I did. Proficiency level. Oh, it's... Oh, yeah, I could have changed weapons. I still don't really know how to use a lot of these things. How much essence do I have? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is what it means by Evo stage. Upgrading. Oh. Oh, okay. How do I use these? I need to start pushing more buttons. Okay, I don't... 1, 2, 3, I don't know when to use those. This was like an ability thing. Oh, hello. There's now like something near me. Yeah, let's start with damage. Nice, and then speed. Do lots of damage quicker, and then reload for sure. This one? Nope. This one. Nope. This one. Like, why are they shooting on that wall? I don't know if my mouse really matters. I don't know if I like these weird things that show up. They don't feel like they're dangerous. But they are. More... No, we want range. Yeah. I don't know what that is. Nice. Oh, I did not mean to do this. Okay, yeah. Sure. Yeah, I don't really know what hurt me right there. Just makes it kind of feel unfair, because I'm like, there's times when I definitely just have no idea what's going on. Okay. What did we say we wanted to do? More damage. Yeah. Alright, here we go. This guy again. I do like, from all what I can tell, is that like the drops never disappear. I kind of like that. Ouch. Ouch. Ow. Got our health pack somewhere. Ouch. Oh god. There we go. Can this thing do something? There we go. We did it? I died? I died? What? I don't think I died. That seems strange. I don't know how to prestige these. Okay, kinda learning. Kinda learning. I don't think we died. That seemed weird. I do think it's interesting that you have to pick up the coins to like actually get your level up, you know? I don't know what just hurt me. You know what? Let's do double damage. Now we'll do speed. And then range. I do wish I could just like click on one in that. I think there'd be like some niceness with that. I constantly forget what I can and can't shoot over. I think, yeah, I don't know what they're supposed to be. I think if you change them to like the ground cracking and falling maybe, or like spikes that show up, some sort of animation, I'll make them clearer. I have no idea what these are too. I see them like constantly down below. Hey! Yeah, definitely need some range. Yeah. I mean, why not? You know what I mean? What else do we have in here? Health, armor. Ooh. Health regen? I didn't even know we did have a health regen. Where's our armor? Yeah, nice. Feels sort of Power Rangers-esque. You know what I mean? Oh, and the fact that their like nastiness can like completely cover up where it hurts, that's kind of crazy. More damage. Ouch. What? That should be shooting him. There we go. Ouch. Nice. Ouch! Am I like poisoned? Is that what happened last time? I'm trying to like drop another guy. I guess I don't have any. I thought we had 3 abilities. Still don't know what these 1, 2, 3 things, so I've been like mashing them and they don't seem to do anything. Okay, I need some more range. Oh jeez. Alright, we're on his like last little bit. Ouch. Well, I'm glad that we got that, like, health pad at the same time that we got, like, absolutely wrecked. We're screwed. Okay, we're fine. God, we're so close. Oh god, I clicked out of the game. Ah! Oh my goodness. Horrible. Can't believe I just clicked out of the game. All of a sudden I was like, I clicked on my other screen and I was out of the game and it like went behind a bunch of stuff. Wow, we were so close, so close. I don't know what these mean. I don't know how much that helps us. We have, oh, 0 health gen. So I guess like if we upgrade while there, we'll get a little bit. So that might be worth doing actually at the beginning. Doing that as like an early upgrade. Or yeah, we just get like a little bit of health regen. Yeah, I'm into this music. This gives me like Hotline Miami vibes. That's a lot of Magic Sword. I like them a lot. Well, that kind of changed. Wow. Just that like synth wave. That's on their top down. It's a little bit of a different style of a top down. Yeah. Ouch. Yeah, we gotta get that reload under control. So slow. Ah! That's the problem with this auto thing. Sometimes you just don't know what it's gonna do. I definitely think that needs like some looking into. Like, look it! I am aiming at this guy. Like, what's the point? Kind of wild. I just think that the bosses might have too much health. I think you like run into like the Final Fantasy issue, which is that it's like endurance versus skill in a sense. Like Final Fantasy has a really bad habit, like instead of making the bosses more interesting, they just give them more life. It's like a Kingdom Hearts. It's a Square Enix issue, honestly. This isn't what I wanted, but oh well. It argues with the mouse and the keyboard input on which takes priority sometimes. Like I'm trying to shoot the barrels and I can't. I don't want to shoot those guys behind the wall. Yeah, the auto aim's like way too aggressive. Like, I'm all for like a little bit of auto aim, to be honest, especially with like controller setups. More damage, please. I think these might be those. Really sure. I'm gonna screw up more damage. Why not? Alright, alright. We got it this time. Oof. Oh, come on. What? Ouch. Not good, that's not good. Alright, this is the one. Alright, let's get some health, Jen. I just want to like explode all those now, like before. Oh, I don't have a chance of dying on them later, you know what I mean? Oh my god, I clicked out of the game again. Because, yeah, this cursor doesn't actually fully line up with where the cursor is in the game, which is kind of crazy. Ouch. Right, let's get some armor up. We're getting to the boss, I feel like, in a more efficient, like, understanding way. Like, we kind of have, like, a plan. Know what I mean? Alright, here we go. This is the one. need those just to be gone. I might. Oh, am I all? Oh, I guess I'm all out of my friends. Ouch! My goodness. Friend's like stuck in the wall. How did I miss the... What? What? This poison affects like crazy. And then also I like somehow ran right over the... thing? That's rough. The healing? Oh man, alright. I just want us to get through. At least being the first boss. Like, my goodness. And then try some of the other game modes maybe, you know. Alright, yeah, let's start with damage. And then get a little bit of health regen, I guess we could see if maybe critical is the way to go. Especially for the boss, right? Oh, sure. Ouch. All right. Distance. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go for like distance damage mostly now. Ouch. Maybe some armor and health gen reset actually. Maybe we should get a little bit more health gen. We get the armor first, that way theoretically it's 20% less than we have to regen. I don't know if it really works. Just trying to blow these up. That way I don't blow myself up later. Ouch. Wave 9. Oh god, I'm like stuck. I was stuck against the wall. I like clipped in. I was fully couldn't move out of there. That was wild. I feel good. I feel like the challenges, those are fun. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I can go back. I didn't know that. That's good to know. Oh, reload speed, man. just so slow. We did get 2, that's what I thought. I was like, yeah. Alright, distance? I'm really just like trying to figure out how to blow those up. Nice. More damage. Nice. Nice. Ouch. Maybe a little bit of pushback. Maybe criticals. Ouch. Wow, this is the last one before the dude. Okay. Ouch. Alright, this one will do health regen, so we just have a little bit going into this guy. Alright, this is the one. This is the one. We're not gonna click off the screen. Oh god, this is gonna hurt. I felt really good about that one too. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. We got a lot of essence. Alright. Almost to the point where like we're gonna get something. Alright. It just really cannot be anywhere near that boss. Some sort of like roll? Dodge? Oh, there is a dodge. Oh. That's good to know. Oh yeah, there's something weird with like this too. That doesn't seem to be doing anything. Pushing the middle mouse button. I like remember there was something with that. But doesn't seem to be doing anything now. Nice. I just want to like get everything dead as quick as possible. Look at that, we're learning or something. Ouch. What do we want to upgrade? Reload speed, distance, critical. More damage. Well, I kind of like they end up shooting me, and then I end up like successfully moving out of the way. All right. This is right. Well, welcome back. We still haven't beat the first boss. We've had some malarkey happen. Ouch. We've gotten really close. I've clicked off the screen twice. Ended up killing myself doing that. Wasn't good. We're getting to the boss very quickly. What? How did I die? I keep dying, like, to like poison or something. Like, I feel like I get hit by stuff that I can't even see. It's very concerning. It's very confusing. Well, we're at least getting this stuff. The goop hit you and then you exploded a second time, right? There's like poisoning effects. It's like the readability of you being hit is a little difficult from time to time, because like these guys like do stuff. Some of them explode. When they're coming out of the ground, it hurts you. I feel like everything hits you before it hits you. What I mean? Like its hitbox is just constantly just slightly bigger than itself. Alright, there we go. In a world where time is fluid. Oh, I lost it. And goop is explosive. One chat member returns to witness the chaos. The unexpected otter re-enters the scene, marveling at the double disaster that struck the Pied Piper. Will our heroes survive the gooey onslaught? Stay tuned for more unexpected twists and turns in r/playmygame reviews. Hashtag goopgates, hashtag otter returns. Wonder if all the bug models you can play have the same hitbox. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not sure. We're gonna be unlocking one here soon. Yeah, some distance. I think those are armor, and I keep like getting touched by something. I'm not realizing it. Alright, yeah, let's look at these. increase ability damage, health, duration, healing. Yeah, range. Like I'm trying to shoot that box, those barrels over there, and it's just not working. Wow. Oh, that's the ability? It's not the other thing? That's not confusing. Ouch. Wow, I got hit after getting the thing. That was dumb. Like on my part. See, like, it's definitely hitting me, like, before we get up to it. I mean... Alright. We definitely want that. That's big essence. Nice. Critical. I do think that there definitely is like some advantage to killing guys further out, because it's like, because you can basically keep the boss in the center. So if we kill all these guys out in the center, what ends up happening is when they drop like health packs and stuff, I end up having to get like really close to the boss to get them, which really sucks. And so like trying to avoid doing that. There we go. That's what we want to see. All right, this is the one. Is my turret destroyed? Is that what's going on? Or do you get out of range of it? That's pretty good. Oh god. Haru Dev, hello, welcome on in everybody. Let's beat this boss, then we'll show you some cool stuff. Welcome on in. Can we get a shout out for Haru, Onyx? What were you playing? What was going on? Welcome on in, Raiders. What do I want? Hi, hi. Hello, hello. What were you playing? Oh god! Come on, don't. This was the one. We're so close to being this boss. I just clicked out of the game for like the 19th time. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oof. Oof. This is a Bug Alliance. Oh god. We're so close. Okay, nice. We got some life. Agile? Is that how it's pronounced? Clever. Hey! We beat the boss finally. Oh god, and then it's just, we keep going. You forget that you're just like back into it. Here's some playing of Lamdar 58 jam game entries. Oh, nice. Hey, we got it. It is agile. Nice. Alright, yeah, let's do some... Probably do like some speed. Ouch, what just shot? Oh, these things. Ouch. A new friend has followed. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, once we die, I'll give you guys a proper raid introduction. But before we get to that, we'll play some kazoo for you is what I really mean. But welcome on in. I'm the Piper. I stream 4 days a week, mostly. I'm a speedrunner, so I do speedruns Tuesdays and Thursdays, retro runs on Thursdays, and I do co-streaming on Wednesdays. So if you guys like to stay busy, especially for those devs, just want like somebody to like kind of chill out with, so with some super sweet bot, we hold each other accountable. Another friend followed. Heck yeah, appreciate it. I do, yeah. I'm in the top 50 in Super Mario World in all castles. I'm a huge Super Mario Maker. I ran and helped a Mario Maker community for like 6 years. Still a team member there, but stepped down for moderation. And then I've done Super Mario Odyssey speed runs. I did nipple percent on that. Yeah, that was the time. Yeah, I actually, I started streaming on Twitch in late 2018, early 2019. And I was largely a Super Mario Maker 1 speedrunner. I do a lot of Kaizo. I've beat like 30 something Kaizos. Most of my Kaizo stuff gets uploaded to my YouTube these days. I'm currently working on speedrunning Quickie World 2. That was terrifying. I really want this. Nice. And then when Mario Maker 2 came out, stream was like crazy, dude, because like I'd already been so involved in the Mario making community for like a year at that point, because that came out July of 2019, so that was like really cool. But unfortunately, due to my job, I had to step away from streaming throughout most of 2020. Is he stuck in the wall over there? Just like a mini boss? And then I came back to streaming for a bit from 2021 to 2022, and then I stepped away, and then I submitted, I walked away, 2022-ish again for some work reasons and some moving and some other stuff. And then last year, 2024, I was playing an indie game that I saw on the indie showcase that Nintendo did, called Business, and I was like, wow, this game looks super cool. And I started playing that, and then I started speedrunning that, and then I submitted that for Games Done Quick 2025, and I actually got in for GDQ 2025, which was like mind-blowing because I didn't stream for like 2 years. I hadn't really sped ran in like 2 or 3 years. And so I was like, well, I gotta get back to you, get into streaming. So then October of last year I started streaming, and then so we've been streaming again for almost a full year, which has been really cool. Yeah, I didn't stream at all during COVID, and so it's really weird to have like streamed before COVID, because Twitch was very, very different in like 2018, 2019. Like I've been a Twitch viewer since like 2014. So it's like there's definitely, it was like a weird thing to like re-enter. One, just because there were so many new people, a lot of people who were streaming pre-COVID stopped streaming during COVID or after COVID, because just so many people, you know, like you said, like so many people had all of a sudden like entered the streaming, and then a lot of them didn't stick around after, you know, because their job or, you know, whatever it was. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's definitely been interesting to see like Twitch change and people change. We started doing game dev reviews, so we do these every Sunday. We started doing these in like August, because like the big thing for me is I consider myself a discovery streamer. Oh god, I clicked out of the game again. I clicked out of the game. Oof. Oof. There definitely needs to be like some lock-in. Let me do this for y'all real quick. We haven't done this in a while.
I like to sing, dance.
Welcome on in. Where's the... I like to have fun.
You. Let's go over here.
Just you and me. Are you ready? Because I got one thing to tell you.
I just wanted to say,
Can we do
Absolutely.
more, Kazoo?
Haru, you're my new special friend. Welcome on in. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, so we started doing dev streams every Sunday a couple months ago, and it's been really enjoyable. I did it because I'm semi, like, nice solo. Thank you. I've been semi, like, pretty into Reddit again. You know, it goes through phases. It's kind of came into trash again. But I was, like, re-involving myself with, like, some Twitch stuff, because I was, so one of the big things for me is that we're huge on charity streaming and stuff like that over here. And one of the things that we do is we run a, I don't know if I know my own commands. There we go. We run a Twitch community and Discord community known as the Narwhal Pod. Our main thing and goal is to like bring people together and help streamers like be able to have the resources to raise money for charity, and then also hopefully raise money for ocean conservation. I got really into narwhals because of like the narwhal song on the internet back in like 2015. And then it became like a gag over on stream, and so like now it's just like blown up into this whole thing. So we like run a website and everything like that, so we're definitely around and doing stuff like that. But one of the things that was getting like advertised a lot on like the Twitch and Twitch follows and some of the other like subreddits for streamers was our Play My Game. So I checked that out and like started seeing devs, which was cool. And so we're fully booked out and doing game reviews. We do 2 to 3 games every week, and we've been doing that now for almost 2 months, and we're booked out for the next 2 months already, which has been really cool. And it's been really nice to like see people reach out and ask like to play their games and stuff, which has been cool. It's a little annoying that you gotta like redeem your challenges. I don't know how to do that. Okay, so now I think I'm hoping that we have enough essence to get somewhere pretty crazy. Yeah, so resistance mode. Oh, now we need other stuff? What? Complete wave runner. Alright. Interesting. Gotta bounce as I got super. Totally, dude. Appreciate you coming over. Do your post-stream post-stream care. Words are hard. Yeah, definitely. Go take care of yourself. Get some rest. Get some food. Clean up. De-stress. All the stuff. Definitely appreciate you sending your community over and stopping by. And most likely drop a follow. So really do appreciate that. Alright, so now we can choose game mode to resistance, which is build towers and defend the mining station, share invaluable resources. So is this a tower defense game now? And then where do we go to our challenges? Where is Wave Runner? There it is. Reach wave 11 within, wow, that's crazy. Okay. And then what was the other one? Chain something? This one. Kill 8 blisters in a row within, wow, that's crazy. Okay. Alright, so let's try this game mode out. Click on tower platforms to open tower selection windows. You have 30 seconds to build or upgrade towers. There are different types of towers. Each tower costs a certain amount. Something, something. Okay. I don't know. This is why Kazi's Crazy initially was used. Oh, so I can't afford it. Can I afford anything? I can't afford anything. Okay. I'm hitting right mouse button. Nothing's happening. I had shit escape. Okay, so now we just have to sit around for 30 seconds. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Oh, we just gain stuff for being alive? Oh, is it because I hit something? Because I was clicking around and immediately upgraded this and had no idea? So I ended up wasting money? Did me hitting shift start round 1? Or did 30 seconds just go by? Or is this like legit just tower defense? Like they're just gonna come through here? Has like a weird, oh, there they are. Oh, okay, interesting. Ow. Yeah, I don't think I understood what was going on. Are they trying to kill me or something else? I'm really confused. Okay, let's try this again. How much money do I have? Okay, I have plenty. I accidentally like upgrade that thing. I have no idea what that means. And then we just build, yeah? Okay. Why can't I build one here? What the heck? Can I only build 2 per? What's going on? Why can't I build any more? Why can't I build any more? I'm confused. Oh, because I can only build there before? Okay. Confusing. Sure. We could start coming up here, so I should probably get ready for that. Oh, nice. Yeah, you can shift to start the next one. What's that, like, weird purple thing that keeps showing up? Yeah, right here. I don't know what that means. That's weird. Okay. Yeah. And just in case. That's weird. This guy's fourth. They have like no money. Wow, we got like no money for that. That's sad. Ah, so we get money time for just surviving, so skipping's not good? Because then it's like... Didn't I get some sort of knockback? Do they not get knocked back in this version? Kind of annoying. Yeah. That reload's still annoying. Yeah. Okay, now we can like... I guess I just want to like build a light tower here. Just I still can't afford it. Hello. Welcome on in. How you doing? Okay, so now we're getting valuable resources. Alright, how much money do we have? Okay. I just want to like build one here just in case. I still don't know what these like... Oh, are those just towers? Oh, those are just my towers on the map. Maybe? I have no idea. Welcome back, AM. I was like, nope. Oh, big mood, dude. Yeah, I got some chores. I got like laundry done today, which was good. I got some more chores that I need to knock out after this. Did end up doing a little bit of homework too, which I'm still a little concerned about. Choose to continue. Yeah, we've mined nothing, so yes. I can't like choose. I'm confused. There we go. Okay, yeah, we would like to continue. I'm not sure what's up with this night thing. Is it gonna get really scary at night? Oh my goodness, dude. That guy hit me for so much? That's wild. Yeah, I guess like upgrade our thing a bit. My god. And yeah, let's do the AoE guy. Nice. And then do we have enough money for... How much does this cost? So much money! Okay. Oh, but they're acting like they're gonna come up here, so yeah, let's... Oh, now it's just nighttime. I vacuumed it, quick clean. The fridge, changed base more, did some dishes, took out trash. Nice. Orzo. Nice. I wish that this was like other towers where like I could like increase my speed by like, you know, 10 or something. I'm really scared because they really hit the heck out of me. How much money do we got? Not a lot. We could upgrade one of these. Ooh, Inferno? I don't know what any of that means. And I have Mons Pearls? Ooh. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I'm sad about, I went to the grocery store and like we really like, cause we went up to the like big, like, we went to like the mall in the town over and to get costumes, we're going as the Ghostbusters for our like command party. And so, we like wanted to see if they had some and they actually did. So we went to like the store up there and then we were like, well, we're here. So let's like hit a few other things, which was good because I was able to get a few more things I wanted to get. And then we hit the grocery store that's up there that's like huge. And I was really excited to like be able, because they usually have like the frozen acai stuff. And for whatever reason, they didn't. And so I sad, but then I still bought like smoothie stuff because I was like, well, I'm here, might as well. You know. Have we actually mined it? Okay, we've mined a little bit of something, so that's good. So yeah, I had like, it's a super bummer. So I got like some yogurt and stuff. I do love acai, so. I haven't had it in a long time. And, I didn't buy it last time I was there because I didn't have any bags or anything. And I was like, I don't know. So I got like smoothie stuff, which isn't bad. And then I got like some yogurt and granola and stuff, so I had some of that, and then which was good. Yeah. Acai is so good. Yeah. That was like the big thing I was like excited for about it. And then yeah. Fortunately. Wait, is there another one? Oh god, I just built that with no idea that there was another. Oh crap. That's a problem. Alright, I guess we just like kind of wait around. And we hope to get enough money next like 7 seconds. I didn't realize that there was a third lane. Crap. Oh, we're not gonna get enough money. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Oh, we got enough money right. Next time, Charosty will be, yeah, 100%. Can I just like trick him to come down here? What? He's just like walking on the thing? That's wild. Ouch. Yeah. Perfect. Come down. There we go. Ouch. Oh, that's a crack. I'm going to use protein pasta because today was chickpea orzo. Nice. My apartment is interesting. That's a little concerning. Mine station in danger. Where's the mine station life? There's like one little guy down there. I'm gonna take care of the giant monster first and not worry too much about the little tiny like worms. You know what I mean? Ouch. Oh, I guess that's poison. I didn't realize that. Oh, the auto buttons. Oh, I died. Yeah, it's very strange. Very strong chicken stock vibes going on, which is weird. Well, alright. I think that we've done enough. We've played... I don't think I can upgrade him again. Because then should get us to the new mode. Level, yeah, 50, and we're at 9, and we have to like do all this mining. That's crazy. No, I think we've hit a good point with this one. I think that we can give it a good grading overall. Let me get the game shops going. Anybody who's interested in checking it out, here it is. Real quick, I'm going to hide it though so I can log into the right account. Sweet. All right, what did we just play? We're gonna duplicate this. Rename. This was Bug Alliance. All right. Game name, Bug Alliance. All right, art style consistency. Yeah, I feel like it was overall it was like very consistent. Like pretty unique. I'll give that a solid 4. Readability, I had some issues definitely with like what was damaging, what wasn't. I had issues on like where the poison was. I didn't really like how the floors looked in the regular one. There was some confusion with like how the setup works. I do think that it is extremely overwhelming, the like beginning menuing. So I'm gonna give this one like a 2 because I did have some like major issues with it. It was very overwhelming. There was just like stuff popping up a lot. Atmosphere, world building, yeah, I think like you know what you're doing mostly. Like you have that whole story start up, which makes sense. And then overall, yeah, I think it's like mostly competent. It could use some more polish, especially with some of that readability and functionality. Core loop engagement, yeah, when it comes down to it, I think it makes sense. I do think, I talked about it a little bit, I do think the bosses have like a Square Enix issue, where part of it is with those hitboxes and everything, and like kind of confusing on like what does hurt you and what doesn't. And so with that, I do think that part of it makes it a little tricky, but overall, I think for like the genre, I think it's pretty good. The controls, one for my DualSense wasn't working at all for it. And then as well with the clicking out, I know that there's a way in programming to make like cursors be locked into it. I don't know how to do that, but this game needs that heavily. Oh, and actually, no, you know what? We're gonna mark this down to 2 because here's the other problem with it. Is that there's nowhere else to really put this. It is the problem with the auto lock on. The auto lock on is way too aggressive. Way too aggressive. And it causes you to shoot things that you don't mean to. It ends up you kill yourself because you're shooting at a barrel that explodes that you weren't meant to. That is way too aggressive and needs to like be brought down a lot. Challenging and balance, I feel like it's genuinely fair. Like, I think then like you get the bosses, then after the boss, I do think it's interesting that like I felt like I had like up to the first boss, and I felt like I had like a lot of mini bosses almost like back to back. So like the I think up to like one's good, and then like after that, I'm gonna like I think it's like pretty good though overall. And then variety and depth. yeah, I think there's some variety. I do think that you have a lot going on with 3 major different game modes where you have a tower defense. I think the tower defense definitely needs to have like a fast forward thing that I honestly might just be better to move it into a full tower defense. It's a little weird that like your guy is there. And then like the bosses aren't on the tower lanes, and then the enemies go on. It's a weird thing. It's kind of cool. Maybe actually, like, it's definitely interesting, and like it provides variety. It is like kind of interesting though that like you make it where it's like now that's your only option to upgrade your guys. Now you have to like use the mining platform, and then you gotta do a lot of that. So it's like interesting because it kind of like for me because of that, it made the core game or like your actual like dungeon crawler game no longer interesting or worthwhile because I can't upgrade my guy anymore. The only thing that I could have done was like do challenges. Which like kind of like but you really build it out where it's like, hey, because this is the only way you can get these things, that's the only way you're gonna upgrade it. It really felt like that was the only way to make progress. So I was like, well, now I'm stuck playing the tower game. So it might be worthwhile to look into something where like instead of forcing that, where like maybe, you know, the mind plat stuff from tower defense are worth more. Where it's like every 10 obsidian you gather is worth like, or every like 1 obsidian's worth like 10 of the essences. That way like both are worthwhile. But yeah, it just was like immediately as soon as you're like, hey, you have to get this like obsidian or this mind thing, and like essence doesn't really do anything for you, then it's like the only like thing that's left is challenge. And like it really, because of that as well, it really makes the game feel like you're pushing me to move into the tower defense version, which again, it kind of like you start losing the narrative because you have so many different game options that like it's kind of like, I don't know how you want me, like how do I beat the game? Is there a different, because there's really no explanation in the different modes, you know what I mean? Like from a narrative perspective. So it's like if we are the Bug Rebel Alliance, and our goal is as the bugs to raid the king, that makes sense for the dungeon crawler thing, right? Like we're getting deeper into the dungeons, we're trying to get the king or whatever, of the worms, King Glutton or whatever, right? Cool. But then why are they attacking us? And like, what's up with this thing? And like, can we explain this? And like if you introduce a new major boss, right? Like a general or something, I think that'd be really cool. And then it'd like explain that. And then I just don't have the time to unlock that 3rd game mode. So that's kind of where I'm at. When it comes to core mechanics, when we're talking about it, one, you need to stop calling it a pixel RPG. I guess. It's your game is so much. You have so much going on. It's not a bad thing. It just makes it hard to categorize. But it definitely needs to say top-down shooter at a minimum, because that's what your game is. It's not a pixel like maybe action RPG a little bit, but it's really a top-down shooter, like a pixel top-down shooter. Is really what your game is. And so like if we're saying so, right? You say in your description of this game, pixel RPG. However, I will say that looking at the screenshots, I immediately knew that this was a top-down. That's why when we started off, we talked about this when we associate it with like Enter the Gungeon. So I'm going to grade genre based off of top-down shooter or tower defense. And like, so, and that's the hard part with this one actually, honestly, because it's like really, yeah, it's just like when we're grading in genre, it makes it hard. For a top-down shooter, your core mechanics are very much there. Player role. This goes back where it's like player role is very clear, but objectives are confusing when it comes to tower defense. Progression systems are decent. I still don't understand how to prestige my weapons or the goal of that. The general leveling does make sense, and that's good. And some of the stuff to unlock. And then, yeah, your atmosphere and tone's pretty good. For speedrun stuff, I definitely see movement mastery control definitely can exist. There is RNG based off like enemies and waves and stuff, but I think that's very manageable. Tech, whether it's in tower defense or in the other one, there's definitely like tech. And then routing optimization. I guess like We could argue that like later game, if you played on like not new file and you had new characters, that would probably be the only real decisions. So I'm gonna say like a 2 because there's really no instant decision. It's just like playing the game. Overall, you got 79, which honestly, for early access, that's pretty good. I'm gonna write some comments of the things that we talked about. So intro menu. Intro menu is overwhelming. Recommend slowly introducing items. It's like off the bat, it's like choose game mode, choose this, choose that. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. This is so much. Overwhelm new players. And tower defense. Can I utilizing, there we go. Tower defense, recommend within the story, different game modes are slightly confusing. Explanation of tower defense. Explanation. Come on. Explain. You're just mad about my comma use. Yep. I hate that Grammarly does like red, because I think red always means like misspelled. And it's like, no, I just don't like how you did a comma. Ready? Like within the story. Like story is definitely spelled right, but it's like you need it, but it's a punctuation. Like, and then yellow is like, hey, pro suggestion. Like I want yellow to be to like, hey, here's like a grammar issue. Red technically is for errors, yellow is tone. I mean, doesn't mean I don't like it. What was I thinking about? Game favors new game modes. Is playing old ones due to upgrade requirements. Recommend essence and mind equipment still be available for level up. Maybe at a different exchange rate or for different types of upgrades. Take ways to use commas for vibes. Who, me? I over comma. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. That's true. I've been told I write like I talk, which is not good. But it's because I always imagine like, when I do most like writing, actually it's gotten a lot better in the last like couple of years. I've like moved my writing style away from that, and it bugs me. But my writing style and still like, and I actually like think about it, my writing style has always been in like a presentation format. So I always imagine like I have to read this or give this as a presentation. And so for that, like I like look for like natural cadence and everything. And like in my head, it's like I want this to feel good in my brain because like I'm going to read it, you know? But like most like writing isn't made like that, you know? And I think that's where we fault a bit with writing, you know? It's like, I don't know, right? And then, I don't know, it becomes like when I have to like put on a mustache and a monocle to like read something, I'm like, is this comfortable still? Do I really want to be reading this, you know? Some confusion with hitboxes. Yeah, you're right. Some confusion with hitboxes and poison effects / AoE effects. Auto lock on is way too aggressive. Or utilize level hazards. Recommend change of scenery after boss fights. Recommend forcing cursor to remain in window while playing. Look into gamepad support. Because it didn't work. I don't think what we're in has to be synchronous with high reading level. Yeah, that's fair. But well, I was thinking more along like academic writing. Academic writing is just like such a different beast. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right? Academic reading's hard to... Like, it's just like, you definitely... Especially like science, man. Science is so hard. But it's like, it's a different world. Comments. Intraman is overall. I recommend slowly introducing your game mode, not to overwhelm players. Recommend not using the term pixel RPG, instead utilizing top-down shooter and tower defense. Within the story, the different game modes are slightly confusing. Recommend a narrative explanation of tower defense. Game favors new game mode. Vice playing old ones due to upgrade requirements. Recommend allowing essence and mind equipment to still be available for level up, maybe at a different exchange rate for different types of upgrades. Some confusion with hitbox and poison effects, AoE effects. Auto lock on is way too aggressive, making it hard to focus on enemies or utilize level hazards. Recommend a change of scenery after boss fights. Recommend forcing cursor to remain in the window while playing. Look into gamepad support. Yeah, I think those are all good comments. I think I've hit all the stuff that we talked about. Sweet. Good stuff. Well, I'm going to take a break before we kick over to Forge the Fates, which actually might be pretty quick, because it's going to be, I think it's just a Steam demo, so it might only be like 30 minutes to 45. So we'll see what they have released for their demo, but I definitely want to get some more water, and then we'll re-go over our little thing. So I will be right back. I'm gonna throw some words on Streamlab. Say hi, YouTube. Thanks for watching so much. Hope that you enjoyed this game dev review. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow all the good stuff. I do these every Sunday over on twitch.tv/thepiepiper and upload these to both the Piepiper Shorts and the Piepiper VODs on YouTube. So make sure to check those out there. Until next time, stay safe, stay hydrated, and bye. All right, cool beans.